This is KUGAN CASSIUS for Eiffel TV in association with MTK Global. We're in Hollywood, baby, at the JD Sports VIP party. Delighted to be joined for the 19th time this week by Joe Weller. We have used you like a whore this week, Joe.
Yeah, but it's been fun, so bring it on.
I appreciate your time as always. You've given us at IFL TV a lot of time this week and it's much appreciated. Right, let's talk about today at the weigh-in today. The weigh-in went without any problems. Had a few words, KSI Logan Paul. Then it erupted. Vidal Riley, Shannon Briggs, Badou Jack's manager. What was your understanding of what was going on?
So at the time I was presenting for Sky and we're talking down the lens, Adam Smith, guys, how are you all feeling? Like, it was all nice. And then we just see down there, Shannon Briggs' arms going, Vidal's arms going. We don't know what's going on, but I've watched it back on obviously your video and seeing how Vidal was snapped, like he was ready to tear someone's head off. I don't know if that is going to resonate mentally within the whole of Camp KSI, because surely it will. I don't know if you've ever had it. Obviously as an ex-security guard.
You got to drop that one in.
Yeah, but if you get put in a place where you flip, it shakes you. It shakes you. You can't just go home and be relaxed. And I think when Team KSI sees Shannon tomorrow, they're gonna get angry. And I think that's part of the whole plan.
Well, to be honest with you, I was just saying today how Vidal Riley has kind of kept his cool during this whole build-up. He spoke what he spoke, but he's kept it. Today, it is fair to say he absolutely lost the plot. Neil, the matchroom security, who's about 9 foot tall, was, I'll say, struggling to deal with him. They had to have a few guys on Vidal today. Yeah,
100%. I think there was literally 4. But this guy, he is a beast. But that's what I'm saying about how much of it, as we're getting closer to fight night, is I'm trying my hardest to put on a front, and how much is genuine confidence. Because it's easy to shut up and say I'm composed, oh yeah, we're just staying calm. Or are you just saying nothing, because if you say anything, you're going to explode. And I feel like that's what we saw today. The second he got provoked, bang! It was almost like everything that he's been containing, the anger, got let out. And that's what, I'm thinking is the same happening with JJ towards Logan. Is he secretly, livid at, the humiliation, the piss-taking that Logan's done? And he's is it not going to be before long or early on in the match that it just gets to JJ? And he goes wild and gets caught.
It is interesting the way you kind of put that. We've not got long to find out, literally 24 hours. Joe, I do want to ask you about a video I saw with Raheem and Seconds Out with you and Jake Paul, which was, it seemed it was getting rather kind of uncomfortable in the end. I'm not going to say for one of you specifically, for both of you, but what was your kind of take on the way that Jake Paul was talking to you yesterday?
I obviously presented him with a question about, he uploaded a video that we agreed to upload on our channels at the same time. He uploaded his a day before and then didn't reply to my text. He ignored me. So I just said, mate, why'd you do that? I thought he was going to be oh, this, mate. Even if he said, mate, I just wanted to get more views than you. And just man to man, if he said it, I'd have been mate, all right, fair play. But he was he went really defensive and was you're trying to make me look stupid. You're trying to all this. And I was just obviously, no, I'm not. He got too heated, started attacking me, all of this, all that. And then Radio Raheem, mate, he was come on, Joel, what are you trying to prove? He was sticking up for Jake. I was mate, what are you on about? And then, right, towards the end of the interview, Radio Raheem just steps across me and says, your time's done, Joe. Your time's done. And he tried to just barge me out the way. So after that, I had a word with Radio Raheem. I was bro, what's that all about? And he didn't understand, and neither did Jake. So I don't know, is it an American thing? I don't know.
Do you know what, Joe? I spoke to Radio Raheem today, yeah, and I give him props. I said, look, do you know what? To get kind of Jake and Joe in that same clip, and the kind of how intense and uncomfortable it was props to you. But I did say to him that you did come across your proper your Team Paul here with this. I'm not Team Paul, Team Weller. It's all really it's a lot of bollocks. I mean, it's you're not fighting him tomorrow. They're fighting. So, but it did look like he was a bit pro Paul, if you like, where he could have kind of just stayed on that fence.
Yeah, I think it was the way as well. you know, we had just realistically given him a good bit of content. You know, that's going to get him a lot of views and money. And I think just to like respect that, just show you like, okay, guys, I see what you did. Well, not that it was planned or anything, but you know, I appreciate what you've done. But Joe, can I continue my interview? But no, he didn't say anything like that. He just fully barged me out of the way and was just like, oh yeah, Joe, yeah, it's my interview. Shut up. Like, no, like, I'll go, but just say it respectfully. That's all I ask for, you know what I mean? Like,
oh dear. This is just like the side stories of what's going to happen tomorrow night. But no, listen, Radio Raheem does his thing, and like I said, he's got he's got relationships with the Pauls, is what it is. But yeah, no, I did think I told him today. I thought you come across a bit pro Paul, if you like. So anyway, it is what it is, and the main thing is obviously what's going on down at the Staples Centre tomorrow night. I do want to ask as well, this whole thing with Johnny Nelson and that, I know you were kind of just umming and ahhing and kind of not really saying too much about it and kind of listening to Johnny Nelson, but are you seriously considering that or not really?
So wait, what do you think I should do? Honest opinion, KUGAN.
My honest opinion, listen, Joe, be honest with you, we've met this week, yeah? It ain't really my place to turn around to you and say, would I like to see you fight KSI again? Yes, but that you shouldn't take it from that. You should take it from, only one person can answer that, and that's you. No one can tell you what to do. Johnny Nelson, your friends, your family, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't do it.
Yeah, 100%. I definitely agree with that. I just wanted to, like, hypothetically, what would you think? But if you know, I understand, like, it has to come from me, you know. Johnny, he has a way with words that makes it seem attractive. Because I'm not going to lie, mate, like, obviously, I come across as maybe a bit, you know, quite soft in some ways. Like, I'm not exactly like a mean, like, whatever. And you could, you know, it's easy to think this guy could never fight. You know, that's what I had last time, right? This guy ain't a fighter. He's not a killer. You know, if that's, you know, that sort of guy, right? But you never know. At the end of the day, I've had a few conversations with Johnny, and we have agreed to do just one session. Just one session. Just
see how you feel.
Just see how I feel. Just one little fitness, like it's more just like a little fitness session. Do a couple of bit of pads, have a bit of fun, and that'll be that. Like, it's nothing crazy, but I think that's the key. Not to like say, oh yeah, anything's happening, but just give it a go, see how I feel. It's what it is.
Do you know what? You're approaching that in exactly the right way, yeah? Take the training session with Johnny. Johnny's serious as a heart attack, excuse the pun. He's very serious about that, 1,000,000%. So, see how you feel. You might leave there and think, fuck this, it ain't for me, but you might think, do you know what? Let me do another one, see how you feel.
Yeah, 100%, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to rush into calling anyone out, getting ahead of myself, pretending like, oh yeah, I'm a fighter. I'm going to start from the beginning again, you know, because I'm not going to lie, mate, I allow my past to cloud my judgment for my future. I go, oh, because how I trained last time made me essentially get really depressed and hate boxing, hate doing it. But that's because of the way I was training, you know. I can't allow that to define whether I ever do it again. Does that make sense? I think that's the big thing for me. You know, the approach that, you know, big Johnny Nelson will probably take is probably going to be very different to what I've done before. So I'm open to entertaining it and just seeing, you know, where I can go with it, just to see.
I think you've got the right attitude around that, Joe. Joe, listen, I know you're on a night out. I stopped you when you was only half away for a drink. Yeah. Water, obviously.
Water, of course, commentating tomorrow.
Obviously, there's Adam Smith there in a... I've never seen Adam Smith in trainers before, but...
White trainers. Still got a blazer, though, of course.
Still got a blazer.
But yeah, it's going to be good. Me and, you know, it's going to be surreal in a way, mate. Obviously, I only ever hear this guy commentating all the pay-per-views when I'm sat at home. I'm going to be sat next to him, commentating alongside. Like, it's going to be surreal, but I can't wait.
It's going to be a great night tomorrow at the Staples Centre. Tune in. By the time this goes out, tune in tonight. If you're in the US, obviously on DAZN. In the UK, Sky Sports. It's on about 50 other countries in the world, but I can't be listening to them. So, Joe Weller, thank you very much for your time this week, and hopefully we'll grab a word of you after the fight tomorrow night.
100%. Can't wait. I will be there and I'll do whatever you want, mate. I just accept. Well, no, I appreciate how you've embraced the whole of the YouTube scene, so I'm here for you.
Joe, appreciate your time, and like I said, we'll get word for you after the fight tomorrow, but one love.
Respect.
I'm Team Weller.
Respect. Team Weller through and through. Come on. All right. Cheers.
Top man, mate.